Okay, so addition of fractions. Now, I need to make sure that these two numbers, the denominators, are identical. In this question, there's quite a straightforward way of doing it, so I will show you that. In the second example, we'll show you the alternative method you might choose to use. Now, I'm going to spot quickly that 3 can be turned into 9 if I multiply it. If I times this fraction, this whole fraction, by 3, I'll end up with 9. So 2 times 3 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, that's already 9. So that quickly allows me to add them. 6 and 4 is 10 over 9. Now I'll go on to show you with this one, because the number at the top is heavier, it's a top-heavy fraction, I can turn this into a mixed number. How many 9s go into 10? 1 whole one, and then one number is left over, 1/9 is left over. So that's the first method, and that happens to be a bit easier because the fractions were nice. On this example, Sir is going to show you a slightly different method.
Okay, so what in the previous example, 3 was a multiple of 9, so we could convert one of the fractions really easily to have the same denominator. On this one, if we have a look, 5 and 11, they don't share a common factor. The only factor that they've both got is 1, which isn't going to be of any help to us. So we're going to have to change both of these numbers. So what we look for is something called the lowest common multiple. Okay, and with these two numbers, the lowest common multiple is going to be the two numbers times together. So 11 times 5 is 55. So I always just write underneath the original equation the two new fractions that we're going to have with the new denominators. Okay, then I need to ask myself, what did I have to times this 11 by to get to 55? The answer is 5. Remember, whatever you do to the the bottom, you have to do to the top as well. So we have to do 7 times 5, which gives us 35. We also then have to look at this fraction. How do we get from 5 to 55? We have to times it by 11. We have to do the same to the top. 2 times 11 gives me 22. Okay, so then now we can subtract the fraction from the other fraction because we have the same denominator. Okay, remember the denominators are unaffected, so we've got 55 still there. 35 take off 22 gives me an answer of 13. So that is the answer we've got there.
Can't be simplified, that one, Sir, can it?
It can't be simplified, so that is as far as it'll go.